Robinson in motion. Ahmad with the carry, and he's in again for his second touchdown of the night. From 4 yards out this time, Ahmad Ward makes it 12-0.
Welcome back to Westmoreland on the Gridiron. It is time to talk with our Week 1 Westmoreland Sports Network and Westmoreland County Player of the Week. He is Ahmad Ward. I promise him I won't call him Omar. I can't make that promise. I'll try not to throughout this interview. Ahmad had an outstanding game in the victory for the Trojans against Greensburg Salem, which snapped the 20-game losing streak. Had 3 touchdowns on the ground. He intercepted a touchdown and went 100 yards for a score. Just incredible stuff. Almost 200 rushing yards for Ahmad. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it for you joining me here tonight, and congratulations on the win and being named Player of the Week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So, Ahmad, let's get into it. You know, what was the feeling like seeing those zeros on the clock, snapping the streak, and in the student section rushing the field? Because I know how much work you guys have put in year after year to start winning some football games again at Derry, and you finally were able to do that.
It was a very emotional feeling at first because right after the game, I went to go hug my mom because she really is the one that pushed me throughout all this. And when I wanted to skip a practice or skip a workout, she's the one that's been there for me the most. And I just love seeing my guys get that excited after the game because they've been with me the whole time. They've been getting those zeros too. And just to put that many touchdowns up with my team, all because of them, that really helped me at the end of the game.
So, again, you rushed the football for almost 200 yards yourself, and there were some other guys that certainly contributed too. But what allowed you and the running game to have so much success against Greensburg Salem?
I'm going to say my O-line. My coach drilled into their heads the week before, because after coming off the game of Latrobe, you wouldn't be that confident. But my coach, he really got our heads on straight. Mr. Mylant, he drilled that we just need to, we have a chance of winning this game. And whenever, everything just started to come together after that first touchdown. I started to see the holes better, and I started trusting my line a lot more.
Take us through the 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. They were saying up in the press box it was a Derry record. I don't know if that's the case or not, but that was pretty wild. What exactly you saw, how the play broke down? I mean, did you notice a formation? Did you see the quarterback doing something different, jumping the route? Just kind of take us through the entire thing, if you could, Ahmad.
So the play before that, actually, they got, I think, time, ball don't lie. So then I knew I had to do something because we're at the goal line. So I made that play, and I just ran on the field. And I remember seeing my boy, Damari. He made that block that made me get in the touchdown. So I really appreciate him for that.
So it was a long way to run. And you've already, you had so much of the workload already that night. What was it like when you reached the end zone? I mean, were you kind of looking for oxygen, or did you feel okay?
Oh, man, I was tired, but my coach says embrace the suck. My coach Moore, he says embrace the suck. And that didn't suck at all, because after getting that touchdown, I felt it was the best feeling in the world. I'm not going to lie.
Speaking of, that oxygen that you needed and the workload, you did carry the ball 28 times, so a pretty nice workload, certainly for a running back. Is that something that you think will continue throughout the year? And Ahmad, did you do anything special in the offseason to kind of get, your body ready for it, especially being, injured a lot of last year?
I just went to my trainer a lot. He told me to come in and stretch every day. And I really worked hard this offseason, because after that season, not being able to play, I just started to love the game more. So I went with my brother. He works at Innate Fitness. Mm-hmm. I worked out with him. I worked out with my team, and we just got a lot of work done in the offseason. Our offseason people that were at practices was amazing. We barely missed any kids at offseason practice.
Yeah, and that's that shows against Greensburg Salem. I'm sure that will show once you get into conference play as well. Yeah, we'll give a shout out to Scott Yeckley and Omi and them at Innate Fitness. They do a great job.
Yes,
so,
sir.
We're talking about a lot of positives, certainly, but negatives in the second half. I mean, you guys really had a chance to get a lopsided win, but it was a lot closer than I'm sure you would have liked. The turnovers played a big part in that. How do you kind of cut that down? I mean, what kind of went on in practice so far this week?
Our running back coach, Mr. Mylant, he's really drilling. We're going through these drills where we just have to hold the ball on tight, and we're getting hit from every angle. We need to make sure we have that ball secured, especially in the second half when we really need to secure the dub. And I think that we're all starting to like see that we can really start to win games. So we're actually like we're not a second half team because we never been there before.
Yeah.
But now we're there, and we're really going to start like bringing a load now. We're going to start locking on the team.
Yeah, it's difficult, when you're not used to winning, you maybe don't know how to win, but the only way you can do that is if you start winning. So it makes it difficult, but this is a great first step for you guys. And I know I talked maybe a little bit briefly to you about this already, Ahmad, about the frustration of not being able to play a whole lot last year. But when you think about that, what you went through, getting back and being healthy now and winning that game and contributing in the way you did, that has to make you smile a little bit, right?
It made me more than smile. I shed a few tears after the game. I went up to my mom and I hugged her, and like just seeing my team happy, it just brought so much joy to me.
So you're feeling great right now, but I'm sure your focus has to shift pretty quick to a really good Southmoreland team. They're off to a great start, but has that been something that's been discussed by you guys, the leaders of the team, and also the coaches? Like, hey, this is fantastic, but we don't want to just win one game. We want to win, string these together. Is that something you've talked about?
Yes, sir. As soon as we walked into the film room on Monday, we forgot about the game. We got our dub. We celebrated during the weekend. We forgot about it. We're next on to Southmoreland, and they got a good team. They're probably going to play like as good as Greensburg Salem did, and they got that star running back. So we're really going to lock down on him, and we're just going to play our game.
So this is your senior year. How would you like to go out as a senior, Ahmad? What are some of your goals for this team?
My goal is just to win as many games as possible, and like I really want to go to college after this and play at the next level. So I'm just going to go as hard as I can to get as many opportunities as I can.
So I got to ask you this. I had a chance to watch Omar not play football really because he played at Kiski Prep. He didn't play at Derry, but play baseball. He was a heck of a baseball player at Canisius, and of course at Seton Hill. We saw him a ton there. Got a chance to see you play baseball and football. So you got to tell me now, who's the best athlete? Is it? Now, I guess I don't want to leave out your other twin brothers either, but
we got
the best athlete of the family.
I gotta say it's me. Omar, I'll give him baseball, but everything else, when it comes to football and basketball, it's got to be me.
I don't know, man. You were hitting the ball pretty well for Bardini's. Got a championship a couple years ago in Teener League.
I mean that's Teener League. That's Teener League. But Omar,
understood.
He really was really good at. He was him at baseball. He was really him at baseball.
No doubt about it. I love talking to all you guys. You're great people. So you kind of mentioned it already, but I want to leave you with this: just your keys to victory tonight, or not tonight, but on Friday against Southmoreland. What do you guys have to do well?
We're gonna start to get more people like my friend Damari, Mason, really get them going this next game, because like I feel like I just started the fire. Like I started something, and now our team's gonna start to like expand more with our depth, and we're gonna start getting touchdowns here and there with different people.
Ahmad, congratulations, man! It feels so good for you and the team, and let's keep it rolling. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That is Ahmad Ward, our Week 1 Westmoreland County Player of the Week. Coming up next, we'll preview that game and other Week 2 games here on Westmoreland on the Gridiron on the Westmoreland Sports Network.